Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris. So in our last episode we have pretty much solved the energy crisis that we've been having. We're at a pretty decent energy income. We're actually capped on energy credits right now, which is certainly much better than the situation we were in before. We were almost completely out of energy credits. We do still have our temporary income from our trade deal with the Just Can, but even once that's gone I think we'll be okay here, especially since we are researching the next level of power plant technology, which is going to allow us to upgrade stuff even further. Actually, here our upgrades that we have queued up aren't even finished. In particular, we have a power hub as well that is not yet online because the pop hasn't finished growing. So yeah, our energy needs, to sum up, are pretty much taken care of for the moment, which is great. We are building a lot of new ships to take advantage of our increased energy capacity, which hopefully will allow us to go to war with somebody in the near future, which would be great. I was eyeing up our former allies in the Just Can allied nations over here, but they seem to be relatively powerful. We'll see what they look like once our current wave of upgrades is finished. We may build more, assuming we have the capacity. So we have, let's see, more corvettes, destroyers, cruisers, and multiple battleships in the pipeline. Alright, so with energy mostly solved, I think we can afford to build some different upgrades on Rexas, or different buildings. You are migrating. I wish you would stay here and operate my power plant, but I guess that's okay. Let's build a science lab here. Put this growing pop in charge of that. We have blocker clearing queued up, so we can maybe build more labs here. I think we could probably just build physics labs on these engineering research tiles, and we still get the benefit of the research. So that's fine. Can upgrade this mineral silo if we want to, but I don't think that's necessary. And we're still doing okay for food here. Yes, we are. We have no governor on this planet, so maybe we should consider doing that. Or alternatively, we could consider... Let's see, we have no governor here either. We only have capacity for one new leader, I believe, so... Let's see what people we have available, and then we might be able to better decide where to put them. I don't think any of these bonuses are particularly useful. Wings of Brown. Oh, that's his name, I see. Of course, because we have Xenos allowed as governors. I'm just not used to their naming format. That's fine, I suppose. Yeah, I guess we'll just hire him. Actually, no, we should probably hold off spending the influence now that I think about it. We might need this for something more important. And we're at a reduced income for influence thanks to our subject integration, which is continuing. 187 months, so we are making progress. We'll get there eventually.
Construction complete.
Surface construction queue finished here. Yes, we've cleared all the blockers, okay. We can upgrade to a planetary administration, which I clicked on before remembering that it costs influence, which I was just saying I needed to hold on to.
Construction complete.
We can also clear this blocker, which I apparently missed the first time. Same with this one. Okay, we finished our construction queue here. Let's wait till we have all of these ships built. Should be almost done.
Construction complete.
So we are going to get up to about 400, it looks like. 400 naval capacity, that is, to be specific. I've just seen up here that we have access to a system which I guess we didn't have before because we have not taken advantage of the resources there. Let's at least exploit the energy resources.
Construction complete.
Alright, that's another fleet finished construction, and our last battleship is about to finish too.
Construction complete.
Okay, so 415 seems pretty good. Let's see how that compares to our potential enemies over here. Okay, so we're equivalent in fleet power at this point. So if we build another 100 fleet power worth of ships, I think that should put us in a pretty good position. They do have their vassal or ally in the interstellar Jun states, but we have our vassal here who should, I'm going to assume, more or less cancel out the advantages they get from that. They have a couple of smaller vassals up here as well, so we should be aware of that. How does the Fallen Empire feel about us currently, incidentally? They're dismissive, which I guess is safe enough. Our embassy, though, is the only thing that's keeping their opinion slightly into the positives. Ooh, their naval capacity and tech level are only superior compared to us at this point instead of overwhelming. Interesting. I guess that means we're probably getting towards the end game. Alright, good to know. Okay, let's get more ships queued up. We still have plenty of minerals. Corvettes there. Destroyers here. As you can tell, I'm not overly concerned with keeping some exact ratio of corvettes to destroyers to cruisers, etc. I'm basically just guessing when it comes to proportions. 2 more battleships, how about? Seems reasonable enough for now. Let's get our newly built fleets, and maybe we should not merge them up with our existing fleet since it's already extremely large. Let's see. What was the other system that we had? Whatever the facility is that reduces the maintenance costs. Was it here? Hish? I think it was. Yes, okay. Or the Marath system, I'll try to remember. Please enter orbit there. Check out how things are going on Rexas. We may as well keep building the power plant upgrades, I suppose. Oh, this is a power hub. Yeah, that's probably worth doing, even with the influence cost. It'll be a while before it actually builds, I suppose, with all these blocker clearances queued up, but that's okay. We have an inactive building on Rexas. I think this is the pop that was migrating away, actually. How are we doing for food? We're good on food, so growth should be pretty quick here. Do we know exactly how fast it increases growth rate? I guess we don't. Maybe it says in the progress bar here, plus 1.6 a month. Okay, I think maybe plus 1 per month is the base, so the plus 0.6 is from the 6 food. That might make sense. Might just be a coincidence, though. Well, do we want to move a pop from somewhere else? Everyone else is manning buildings. We don't want to reduce the food by taking one of these guys away, maybe. Maybe that's okay, though. We could always do this and queue up a robot pop to work the hydroponics farm. You know what, we're doing okay for energy. We'll just leave this as it is. We'll eventually grow another pop to take over that power plant. Let's see how our sectors are doing. They're not really catching up as much on physics research. I guess the Fixash sector here is up to the same amount of physics and society research. Our other research sector is still a bit behind. Not sure why they're quite so far ahead on engineering, but I guess that's okay. Alright, we have our additional power plant upgrades. So we can get gamma lasers, which is the next upgrade for lasers. Subspace sensors for increased survey speed, which is not really something that we've been doing. 0-point reactor, 81 months. Maybe we'll do that. The reactors, I think, are really the limiting point when it comes to upgrading fleets. So it's quite important to have them. I guess we'll do this. I guess 81 months as well is the total time. It doesn't apply the research bonus that we had before from, I guess, scanning debris and stuff. So it's actually only 56 months, which seems totally fine. Yeah, our Jessenax rebels are still sabotaging things. We're relatively good on them, though. We have other factions now at this point that are not from, well, I guess these ones are humans. Agrarian upbringing. They want independence for their planet. This is the recently colonized one that for some reason ended up with the xenophobic humans on it. And Frishak. They want the sector to become independent. Well, we definitely don't want that. But unfortunately, we can't do too much about them for the moment. So we can collapse these for now. Our fleets are almost in orbit down here.
Complete.
Merge these all into one. Make sure they're in orbit as well. Okay, so we've upgraded to planetary administration here, which means we can upgrade the other existing buildings, which I guess we'll do. May as well spend the minerals. Whoa, actually we're down to only 5,000 minerals. So I guess we've been spending these at a pretty substantial rate. I guess it's all of the ships we've been building. And I guess we're making less as well because we've traded some away to the Jessenax. Alright, so maybe we can stop trying so hard to spend all of our minerals. Which is fine. Alright, so we still got plenty of ships coming here. To 450, let's check on our relative military strength. Still equivalent. There have been changes to the balance when it comes to combat as well in the 1.1 beta, which I don't really know the ramifications of. I don't know whether we'll be doing better in combat or worse than we were. But I guess we'll find out. Yeah, what were we building on the surface just now? Just the power plant upgrade? I guess we'll continue with this. Maybe we shouldn't upgrade the hydroponics farm. We don't really want to speed up population growth on this planet, since they are already agitating for independence. The Azirian Consolidated Planets declared war on the Alvothari Kingdom. Okay. Ooh, the Hythian hegemony has had a bit of a problem, it looks like. They have some independent nations released from their borders, it looks like. So you guys declared war on these guys.
Research complete.
I thought they declared on the Midari Confederation. Maybe they just vassalized them or something. Or a vassal under the Glossware Eni. Okay. Who knows? Alright, we have unlocked the Androids Allowed leadership policy. So we'll probably enact that. So we can get extra strike craft damage, impulse thrusters, next level of engineering facilities, which is probably not too necessary right now. Gauss cannon. Let's get the impulse thrusters. That seems good. Let's see if we can do anything about this inactive building yet. Well, this pop is going to work the science lab when that's completed, which it is now building. Alright, so we'll see, I guess, if the synthetic pops become happier once we enact this leadership policies, because they currently have minus 10%. No, wait, minus 5 for the leadership allowed policy. So maybe we can unlock other policies that will make them happier on those other issues. Where are we? Xenos allowed, androids allowed. Does this mean that we... Yeah, okay, allow all is what I was looking for. That seems fine. It's going to annoy the xenophobes. But they're already annoyed, so probably not much harm done there. Allow all for minus 10. They're less happy about this. I guess they are themselves... Are they xenophobes? I think they are. They're not xenophobes, okay. Well, this is even worse. I was doing something nice for you and your kind. Oh well. Governor has leveled up.
Construction complete.
And we finished our surface construction queue there, that's fine. The planet of the angry humans. So I guess we may as well start upgrading our power plants on our main power generating world. We're a little lower on minerals, but I think we're still doing fine, so there's no reason not to just spend a few thousand on this right now. I mean, let's just upgrade them all, probably? I kind of feel like the way the resources work in this game, you're kind of intended to be sitting at the very least the energy cap, if not also the minerals cap most of the time. Just because, especially by this stage of the game, your fleets cost so much energy to maintain when they're not in orbit that there's no way to really supply them without having a pretty large surplus in energy generation. Which means that you're necessarily going to be sitting at the cap for a lot of the time when you're not at war. Yep, the Jessenax again, okay. How long until our integration is done? 150 months.
Research complete.
Getting there, slowly. 25% food, okay. Pitharan refinery. I guess we should probably get that at some point. Lower edict cost could be good. This applies to the, I assume, maintenance cost of edicts as well as... they don't actually have an initial cost, okay. So that could actually be pretty good. Get us more influence effectively. Edict's duration plus 10%. Wait, are these not edicts, or is it only the... These are edicts, but the planetary ones are not called edicts, is that correct? They are also edicts, okay. I'll assume it applies to all edicts then. Yeah, I guess we'll get that because it's rare.
Construction complete.
Let's see, are we done with our fleet construction? Almost. We have a few destroyers and cruisers left to go. Well, if we're waiting for those anyway, we may as well queue up a few more corvettes. And even a battleship, why not? So we are approaching 500 fleet capacity used. Let's see how this leaves us in comparison to you guys. Still equivalent, okay. I was hoping we take a significant jump up and maybe eclipse them a bit. Okay, our trade treaty with them has timed out, which means we are making less energy, but more minerals. That's fine with our...
Construction complete.
Not this planet, this one. With our upgrades here, we should be able to get back up to a pretty high energy income before too long. Same here, I suppose. We should probably just upgrade all of these power plants. As long as we're not going down to actual zero on minerals, I don't really mind too much because our income is still good. Some of these pups aren't exactly happy. I guess we should maybe consider building some happiness improving buildings. In fact, we could do that over here too. Let's see, so habitability will be limiting the maximum happiness, but that's at 90% anyway, so that's not really an issue. Yeah, we can build the Xeno Zoo. We have alien pets available, so I guess maybe we'll build that here. Hyper Entertainment Forum we can't build unless we have the capital upgraded. We'll just do the Xeno Zoo for now then. Alright, so almost done with our latest fleet build. We'll probably build a few more to get up to the full capacity almost, and then probably consider declaring war. I think at equivalent we'll probably be doing okay. I don't know if we actually have upgrades that we can do as well. Apparently we do not, okay. Powerful pop factions, let's deal with you. if we can. Yeah, they are getting up there again. Yeah, I guess we'll suppress their media. It's pretty much what I've been saving my influence for anyway. Or trying to. I have been spending some of it. Okay, well I think we'll leave it there for this episode then. Thanks for watching, and join me again next time.